Viewers, welcome to another episode of Inside the Dressing Room powered by Extreme. I'm your host Dhaka, and it's a historic day for Bangladesh football, especially women's football. The women's team just made it to the final stages of the Asian Cup, and they will play the Asia's best tournament in Australia next year. To talk about all that, I have Ahmed Shaikh with me. Shaikh, welcome to the studio. It's been a great day for Bangladeshi football fans, and what caught my eye is the way Bangladesh played. And for the last 1.5 months, maybe 2 months, Peter Butler is bringing on the results, proper results. We'll talk about that later, but let's talk about the match first. One thing that caught my eye was the way Bangladesh played. The style changed a bit. High pressing football, physical football. What do you made of that?
সব মশার বিরুদ্ধে সুরক্ষা দিতে এলো বসুন্ধরা এক্সট্রিম অ্যারোসল মশার বিরুদ্ধে এক্সট্রিম সুরক্ষা
It was very surprising to see an English coach playing a highline defense, which is very rare nowadays. But yes, all the defense line was on the half line defending the whole match, and there was a lot of offside traps, and Myanmar fell for it. And the best thing that looked to me is that all the players, they were like hungry, they were fighting, they were physically dominating the opposition, and the opposition was really helpless in the first half in my view. And even on the 70th minute, just before the goal, Butler made 2 changes which made the attacking more fluid. So in that way I would say that the whole team played in a synchronized way, which was very lovely to see, and very attacking, very progressive, and it's very, very impressive.
Right, and from the point of view of the players, Rituparna, of course, the star of the match, but the whole team played as a group, and Maria Manda and the others were very aggressive on the ball.
Yes.
And they were attacking the ball from the very start.
Yes.
And that's something very refreshing to see. You know, Bangladesh fighting for possession every inch of the field. How do you think about that?
I think it's the outcome of a very disciplined approach by the coach, because when you can bring all the different kind of players under one umbrella and they believe in the system and they believe in the methodology, then what happens is like you get the best output from the players. So even if I say about the first goal or the second goal, in both cases the reaction of Rituparna was the best thing, because in the first goal he missed the free kick, but she was very reactive, and her shot to the corner, bottom corner, was so perfect that the keeper couldn't do anything. And
She was thinking very quickly.
Very quickly, her reaction time was very good. And the second goal, even the chip was very good, but the better was how she pressed and got the ball, and then again she did a fake to keep the player out of our side. So these are the things. There are very small things. Even Monica or Maria Manda or Afeida, or I would say Samsuna Junior, who is very fast in the midfield and in the wings. So what they do is, like, in the small movements, the small passes, they are very fluid, very agile, very quick. So these things make the whole 11 a very attacking side, which is lovely to see as a Bangladeshi fan, I would say.
And of course, Myanmar by no means were a weak team. They were miles ahead in FIFA rankings. But what do you make of this FIFA ranking? You know, Bangladesh doesn't play too many matches, but in this tournament especially, the qualifiers, they beat Bahrain and Myanmar. Both were
way ahead, yeah,
from Bangladesh. So
FIFA ranking is just a mathematical calculation, and there are rules. When they first changed it, the last time they changed it, all the teams who were in the bottom end got a very lower ranking. And if you see the mathematical calculation, you have to constantly win matches in the FIFA window to get up higher up. So which is sometimes not possible, and sometimes the friendly matches are not organized very well. So that's why the ranking doesn't do justice to how we play. So this is a prime example of this few matches that we saw, that Bangladesh ranking is low but playing miles ahead of their opponents.
Right. And finally, the issue we want to talk about is the Butler scenario. You know, a lot of talk has been going on against him, for him, what he had to
Yeah.
go through, the rebel the footballers did against him or arranged against him. But now Butler's tactics, his mentality is paying off, don't you think?
Yes, there are 2-3 things that I will elaborate on this
Sure.
factor. The first is we should appreciate the effort of the president and the investigation committee that investigated the whole revolt that happened between the player and the coach. The decisions were very accurate, and the decisions they took were very slow and steadily they implemented it. So a great thanks to them. And the thing that they implemented for the first time in Bangladesh is that no player is bigger than the team. It should be always a team factor, it should always be for the country. So if the players revolt or 1 or 2 players have issues, they should step aside. And at that time Butler was always saying that Sabina and Masroora, the players who were aging and who were on their retirement, they should not be playing for a full time. They should not expect their place in the first 11. They should be in the substitute bench supporting the team.
Right.
He gave them the platform to be in the team, but they revolted just to play in the first 11.
Right.
Yes. But what happened at the end of the day is like basically except Masroora and Sabina, everyone else, and also I think Sanjida, these 3 players, except these 3 players.
To a certain extent, Sumaya also.
Yeah, Sumaya. So all of except these 4 players, all the same players remained, and they are playing so well. And Butler was saying from the first that he believes on these players, except on 4 players who should be like limiting their time because they are at the end of their career. So now we can see how they are playing. Now we can see how aggressive they are playing with the same harmony on all the 11 players. So this is a sad moment that such a historic thing is going to happen, and all the players who carried the whole national team,
Especially an iconic figure like
Sabina and Masroora, who carried the whole time the national women's team till now, they are not part of the team. If they were even in the substitute bench, just imagine the amount of like happiness or the sense of achievement they should have gained through this, because it's the highest level that in Asia that we are
Bangladesh
going.
playing
Asian Cup,
that
so yeah.
did not happen in the last 45 years.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Bangladesh men's team played last time in 1980. So this is something historic and Bangladesh's most iconic female footballer.
Yes.
Sabina won't be a part of it
Yes.
till now.
Till now. So if she was part of the team just as a mentor, sometimes we see that in international matches some aged players, they are like as a mentor supporting the team from behind. So if this was the case, it would have been perfect. So it's an unfortunate thing, but I'm very much hopeful and very much excited for the things that are coming ahead.
Right. Shaikh, we all hope that in this historic moment, we all look at the positive.
Yes.
Thank you for your time today.
Thanks.
Folks, that was another episode of Inside the Dressing Room powered by Extreme. I'll be back soon with more sporting issues and discussion topics. Till then, you take care.
For more updates, follow us on Facebook, subscribe our YouTube channel, get the latest update on www.daily-sun.com.